Bounce Gang.
Hey everybody, good morning and welcome to episode number 76 of the Fresh Mondays podcast. Or good afternoon or good evening.
Sound like the Truman Show. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good afternoon, good night, whatever they say. Hi guys, great being back. Our last episode with Omi Glenn was a real hitter with all the marketers out there, all the music lovers, as for myself. And it was interesting because that same week, I think, Instagram announced their changes. They're officially removing our likes.
When is that happening? Because it hasn't happened yet.
I want to say maybe by the end of the month, we're about to feel it. I don't know. Or do we feel it? Really?
I honestly, I heard what the celebrities said. You know, the celebrities made their opinions. Nicki Minaj was very strong, opinionated in this specific subject. For those of us who listen to the Joe Budden's podcast, I don't know if you've caught up to that episode yet. He discussed the likes as well. Okay. I get it, how people live off of likes, but do I necessarily think I'm going to stop using Instagram if they stop doing likes? Probably not. You know what I'm saying? I'm probably still going to use Instagram.
I think we're all still going to use Instagram. I think it's those of you who make money from it or find it as a way that is your income, just need to be more strategic and need to talk to people who are strategic in this world of technology, creators, content in general. You really got to step it up. We all just got to step it up at the end of the day.
That's true. And that's a good point. And I think that that's not a bad thing because the like thing, I mean, honestly, for those of us who have pages, we can see impressions. You have way more impressions than people like your stuff. Like you see that you get like 600 people can see a post that you did and you'll probably get like 100 likes. Like it's not that people are more popular than others or whatever. It's just that people are not into liking stuff as much as they used to. Like now it's like they kind of feel like you lucky I even liked it. Like it's like, it's like a currency, you know what I mean? And it's like, I get it. And I mean, I think it's good for mental health. That's the point. But it's just, I don't know. I think that a lot of this, what I think this is going to do is expose a lot of people who are faking the funk.
Oh, yeah. If you are, first of all, we figured out how to see those who don't have real numbers, who have fake followers, right? We have now those bots in your comments that are super annoying when you're trying to leave a real comment, or when you get one, you're just like, what is this? And then I'll be honest, I am one of those people who skips by your photo and be like, I ain't giving her this like right now. Also because I've strategically figured out if I like too many of your goddamn photos, you're going to come back up as the first thing I open. And I don't have time for this. Same with your story. I already know. I ain't watching your story because it came up first.
Too many dots. Too many dots. It's like, there's too many dots.
Some of y'all got too many dots, and some of y'all just, I don't want to be the first one to look at your shit.
I get it. Thirsty much?
Yeah. Like, it's just, there's like these little things that you start figuring out. If you're not a creative, if you're not a person who's really into the tech part, you start like, you do whatever. But as a person who isn't, you're just like, oh no, I've mastered all this to the workaround. But I definitely don't like pictures that often.
Right.
I'll go back to it later if I remember it.
Right. And also, what people like is not really always the brand. You know what I mean? Like people like the naked version of your picture, and then you get like a shitload of likes for that. And then you put up your new lipstick and you are not getting anywhere near as many likes. So it's like, it's a really crazy disparity when it comes to how people are giving out support nowadays. So let's just give it a chance before we start saying that the man is trying to kill us and crush us. Let's just see what happens. I heard they did it in Canada. I don't know.
Hey, and if the Canadians can do it, well, we could do it. Yeah. Like healthcare and all those things. But we're just different out here.
They're a happier bunch. You know what I mean?
Life is so much simpler. But thank you again to Omi Glenn for episode 75. That was fun to talk about music, of course. And later we'll probably talk more about music and things like that and what's going on. This week's episode, again, y'all know me as a product junkie. I think Diana's on that same level as me. I can't walk into Walgreens, CVS, Sephora without a sample or something, a travel size, whatever. So this week we're talking about holistic and organic
Skincare.
products,
Mm-hmm.
skincare products.
Yeah.
Tell us more about our upcoming guest.
Well, Eighth in Theory, Maggie, independent business owner. She has developed and created a skin product care line that's, oh, not only does she have things that are like for your face, she also has products that are for your whole body, and she also has anti-perspiration products, which is another thing that I've always heard from people that are kind of hippies that we like to quote, no offense. They don't use the deodorants that are like over-the-counter deodorants. They use natural products for deodorants as well. So we're going to learn about that because I'm not educated at all. So we're going to go right ahead and introduce her. Maggie, thank you so much. And we appreciate you joining the conversation. So everybody, please welcome Maggie to the Fresh Mondays podcast. Maggie, say hi to everybody.
Hi, everybody. My name is Maggie, and I am the creator of Eighth in Theory. It's an organic skincare line.
Awesome. Yeah, tell us where the name comes from, Eighth in Theory.
You know, I get asked that question a lot, and it's funny because I was explaining this last night to my boyfriend's parents. The number 8 is my favorite number. It symbolizes renewal, rejuvenation, and so I thought it would go well with what I'm doing, which is, my organic, cruelty-free skincare line. And Theory, it was just something about the name Theory. Since I was a young kid, I don't know, it just captured me and it just stayed with me throughout the years. So I just combined the two and I came up with Eighth in Theory.
It's like your word. It's like your go-to word.
Right. It's like my signature word. Right, exactly.
Awesome. And I've heard the number 8, it has like a lot of real powerful things associated if people are into numerology. I've heard the number 8 is powerful. Yeah.
Right. And I would like to add, I was born in August, which is the 8th month.
There you go.
It all correlates together.
Yes.
So tell us about what kind of, give us more details about the products. So I know they're natural, but give us more in depth of exactly the type of products you have and then what ingredients and how you go about it.
Well, initially, like I said, I used to make my own vitamin C serum. It wasn't anything fancy. It was just me putting a few ingredients together. But what I was getting was a lot of people used to ask me, what is it that I'm doing to my face? What products am I using? And I would just simply say, oh, just vitamin C crystals, distilled water, and glycerin, vegetable glycerin. And a very good friend of mine, she used to always say, Maggie, you need to sell this. You need to sell this. And I'm like, I don't have time for that. I don't, this is just what I do for myself. At the time, I wasn't confident in, putting something on the market or just selling it to people. And so I just left that alone. About last year sometime, I thought about creating all natural organic deodorants. That's how Eighth in Theory started. I used to have issues with wearing store-bought deodorants. Under my arms, I'm extremely sensitive. I would get rashes, develop redness. And so I sought out alternate ways and I came up with, making my own deodorant at home. It was extremely effective. I noticed that after a couple of weeks of using my all natural deodorants, there would be days that I would go without wearing deodorant simply because my body went through a detoxification process.
Right.
Wow.
Or what deodorant have aluminum in it, and all that does is just mask the odors and it blocks your pores. And I believe that that's why breast cancer amongst women is so high. And also subsequently it leads to other ailments like Alzheimer's disease, dementia. So I started with my deodorant line. And then once I started doing that, I was getting positive feedback. And so I started to explore other ways. Of course, my next product was because I had experience with it and I was comfortable with doing it, vitamin C. So little by little, I started adding little different products. And I would send them out to people, have them test it, get their feedback, and I will tweak, I'll be in my kitchen, which I call my lab, and I'm ingredients. Everything is all natural. My primary ingredients are therapeutic grade essential oils. And basically, they're consistent of things you'll find in your kitchen, like arrowroot powder, xanthan gum, things of that nature.
So let me ask you a few questions with the deodorant conversation, because I know that me and Marley kind of mentioned that, this was something that was unique to your product, because a lot of times people do have natural skincare products, but they don't have antiperspirants. You know what I mean? So I think that's pretty cool. Now, when I was younger, I used to always hear that it's not good to use, store brand deodorants, but I never understood why. I know you mentioned the aluminum aspect of it, but why is it that it's something that people are not aware of. Like I feel like I'm uneducated when it comes to that.
I guess because growing up, that's what we went to. If we were looking for antiperspirant, we went to the store and we bought it like everything else. It's now we've become more educated. We're more aware of the consequences or ramifications of certain things that we use. Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I know that women wear deodorant not only under their armpits. I mean, we're going to talk amongst ladies. Women wear it under their breasts sometimes. Women wear deodorant even like in between their legs and their thighs when they have bigger thighs, depending on what they're doing. Like I've seen women wear deodorant in a lot of places in their body. And I heard strippers always wear it as well. When they're about to go out, they put it like in between their thighs or whatever. Oh. But yeah, no, I have heard that. So I'm thinking like, you know, that makes sense for like a woman that is an exotic dancer. She's going to want to protect her private parts. You know what I mean? You don't want to put something that's bad for you in an area that's so sensitive.
Right, right. Like, you know, going to the store was our go-to to get deodorant. We never thought about, you know what, exactly what are the ingredients in these products? You know, again, as we get older, we start to educate ourselves on when I go to the store now and I'm picking something off the shelf, I'm looking at the ingredients. And my thing is, if I can't pronounce what's in it, it's either I'm gonna pull up Google and see what it is, or you know what, let me see if I can make this at home. You know?
So what is the detox phase like in deodorant? Because I did have a couple friends and even myself, the attempts to try of not using, you know, like a store-bought deodorant. And so that transition, I've heard of different variations of like detoxing yourself from like maybe putting apple cider under your arms or anything like that, you know, for like a moment's notice to like kind of detox everything from that. Do you have anything particular to start that, or do you tell someone just start with the deodorant or the antiperspirant, the natural one, and just go for it?
Well, from my experience, when I made the transition from commercial grade deodorant to all natural, I noticed like the detox phase for me lasted for about like 2 weeks. And that was just mostly like I was constantly sweating. And I'm like, oh my God, this is not working. But when I continue to do my research, I realized that, you know what, this is normal because I'm introducing something that's all natural, that's organic to my body, that my body was accustomed to. Because for years, I was wearing deodorant that contained aluminum and other harsh chemicals. Now, to answer your question, to prepare yourself for that, you know, you can place bentonite clay underneath your armpits, or like you just made mention, the apple cider vinegar. It's, you know, you cannot bypass that phase. It's like you're undoing years of pollution underneath your arms, you know? So usually the detox phase lasts about like a week or two, but once you go through that process, then, you know, you'll be okay.
Do you smell bad during that time? I mean, I have to ask.
For me, I was sweating a lot. And funny enough, sweat doesn't contain a smell. It's the bacteria within the sweat. I don't know. I couldn't smell myself all the time, but right. You know, I would have to ask the next person who was around. Right. Yeah.
They'd be like, girl, what happened to you? Like for like a week or two.
I'm just detoxing. Just bear with me.
You just got. I would announce it to everyone too. I'd be like, I'm there. I'm detoxing. Be aware. This is what's happening in my life. If you want to be a part of it or not, just
right,
you know.
Right. But the great thing is, and what I appreciate about this is the fact that I know I'm using something that's all natural. And like I said, I can go for like a day or two without even wearing deodorant, and I do not smell.
Right.
Wow.
Funny enough, you know, my grandmother doesn't wear any deodorant, and she doesn't produce any kind of body odor.
Wow.
Like I guess her glands there, I don't know what it is, but my grandma's always been like that. But she's super old, so she probably didn't even use deodorant back in the day. So that could be why. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's interesting. So what other products are included that you have going on? Because there's a couple listed on your website. So
I have like a 24 karat gold infused goat milk soap. What it is actual goat milk, which contains like alpha hydroxys, and it has like gold leaf in it. I have my vitamin C serum. I have like an acne serum for people who have like acne blemishes on their faces. I have like a grapefruit mint body wash. I like it because at the end of the day, I work like 10, 11 hours at work. So when I get home, I want something refreshing and uplifting. That's exactly what it gives me. And I have other products that I'm currently testing out, which are not on the site as we speak.
was really interesting because I'm very lucky because she actually sent me some samples. So we're actually going to
Ooh.
go through the samples and understand what they are. I know that this was probably the one that was the most eye-catching. This one right here. Look, it
Ooh.
actually has like rosebuds in it. Look, how cool. Isn't it awesome? So tell everybody what this is and why we should use it and how we use it.
That's the Rose Acne Serum. If you suffer from like acne or blemishes, after washing your face, I would say use that at night because it's oily. It contains nothing but essential oils. The primary oil in there is the rose essential oil. It helps combat acne, and also if you suffer from scarring, it'll eliminate that.
So after you wash your face, after you do your toner, you don't use moisturizer, you use that.
You can use moisturizer, but a very light moisturizer.
Okay.
And just like tap it on your problem areas.
Okay. And then you mentioned this right here, which is the Goddess Bar. It's the one that has the 24 karat. I have to do my nails.
Right.
Mm-hmm. So what is this?
It's soap. It's goat milk soap that's infused with 24 karat gold leaf.
Oh, that's pretty.
Yeah, it's a soap bar.
It's amazing how I could say, oh, it's pretty and not really have any notion or understand, like unknowing of what the product does, whatever. Because we as women will be like, that's cute. That's pretty.
Right.
Then you'll be like, let me learn about it after.
Like me, like the first one, I was like, ooh, oils, flowers. You know what I mean? Like, it's just like, you just wanted to know what it does. So this I can use all over my body?
You can use it on your face and you can use it on your body, yes.
All right, very cool. So then we also have here the anti-aging facial cleaner.
Wow.
Right here, and those are, she got all the ingredients in the back that we can all read, understand, and not have to translate.
That's,
you know what I mean?
That's the best part, is actually being able to read and understand and know that product that's
right,
on
what
the
you're putting
label.
on your skin.
Right.
Yeah, that
because
makes
I was actually reading that when you put anything on your skin, you should look at it as if it's food for your skin. Like your body's gonna absorb it and eat it up. And I feel like that's what resonated the most for me. So I started to say, you know what, I should take this seriously, because if it's something that I'm just like soaking it in, this should be something healthy. So this anti-aging facial cleanser, this should be used this, you know how some things are too strong, you shouldn't use it every day. Can you use this every day, twice a day?
You can use it every day. And if you look at the ingredients, everything is all natural. I don't have any harsh ingredients in that particular one. Now, I will be working on an acne wash, which could be an issue for people with sensitive skins because it's going to contain salicylic acid in it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So do you have more products?
I have more products up. If you guys, we could jump in more. Okay. Go ahead. So we also have the Exotic Rose Body Butter.
Yes, it's very lightweight. It contains essential ingredients like rose and geranium.
See how it's fluffy? I don't know if you can see.
Moisturizing.
Oh, really nice. So this I would put on after I wash my face, do my toner.
That's the body butter. If you want to use it on your face, I would say use it sparingly because it's not like your lotion. It's a little bit heavier, although it's lightweight.
So,
but I can use this everywhere else in the body.
Yes, everywhere.
Mm-hmm. Body butters. What is the difference between a body butter and just having a lotion?
A body butter is a little bit heavier than lotion. The thing about body butter is it's very simple to make. You know, you only use like shea butter, coconut butter, and it's whipped. It's like it has like an airy and light feeling.
Got it.
And the reason why it's light, it's because in the process of making it, you're whipping air into it.
Got it. Okay.
Like marshmallowy in a way. You know, it's like fluffy.
I've never used the body butter. I've always heard the term body butter. And I just use lotion. But now
I have tried body butter before from Victoria's Secret, and I did not like it at all because it was so thick that I was like, this is like, I have to literally put like oil in the body butter so that I can spread it because it was so thick. So this is nice because it's like the texture is so much smoother. And you can feel like you can apply it because sometimes the body butter is just way too thick and I'd rather just use lotion. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So I like the consistency of it. Now, this is also one of her all natural deodorants that are aluminum free, and this is lemongrass.
I love the smell of lemongrass.
Mm-hmm. And for those of you who want to pause and read that, I don't know if it's backwards or whatever, but. And then we have pink lemonade.
That was just something I threw in there for you.
Why not? Everybody can always use a lip balm.
It's a lip balm. Oh my God, it's extremely moisturizing. It goes on smooth. You know how sometimes when you use like lip balms, you feel like you just gotta keep rubbing. This one just glides on your lip.
Really nice. And it's good when you're wearing those matte lipsticks to put on lip balm first.
Put the lip balm on first. It will definitely help.
So what is next for Agent Theory? What's the next ventures or where, continuation of where the products is going?
Well, right now, and as funny as this may be and as small as it may sound, I'm trying to work on my followers on Instagram. So I'm constantly thinking of ways to increase my following. And my next thing is I might run like a giveaway, something. I'm just brainstorming, so I don't have anything concrete at the moment.
What do you find has been the most, of course it does. What do you think has been the most challenging part of the growth process of being an independent business owner that's creating the product? You're not only are you creating the products, you're literally coming up with the ideas and you're also doing the marketing. That's a lot for one person.
It is a lot. And again, I have a primary job. I'm working 10, 11-hour days. So by the time I get here, I'm beat, I'm tired. But because I believe in what I'm doing, you know what, I have to continue. The most challenging thing I would say is testing ingredients. It's, it's not you don't just simply put things in a bowl and voila, you have a product.
Mm-hmm.
When I was making deodorants, I think I went through like 10 batches before I found something that was consistent.
Wow.
Yeah, that's the most challenging thing for me. So, and not only am I not testing products that may or may not work, but I'm going through products and I'm spending money to buy new ingredients. So that's the most challenging thing for me.
The investment part, like the constant testing, the investing part. You're putting a lot out there in order to receive back at the end of the day. It's a lot of work. But with that work, I'm sure the prosperity and what's gonna go forward with the company is sure to come.
That is the hope, most definitely. And I don't know, we have like any women entrepreneurs that's listening right now. I would like to share this. I came across this website. It's called I Fund Women. And basically it's similar to Kickstarter. You just, put your idea out there and people who believe in your mission, they will donate to your cause. For people who are looking up for like startup funding, it's a great website to visit.
That's a great takeaway. Yeah, absolutely. Now, I also want to just, since we're having a conversation about your growth and the process, the way to get exposure sometimes is not always Instagram. And that's something that me and Marley always like to discuss. Sometimes we become slaves to Instagram as if that's what matters. Like we could speak about our own podcast. We have a following on our Instagram that's not the same following that we have on our platform that people listen to our podcast. Like we have most of our following from our Instagram are from the states that we reside in. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Yet the people who listen to us the most are not from those states, which is it's a bizarre, combination. But don't become a slave to the Instagram hype. That's the best advice I can give you. It's very important. It's literally like our resume online nowadays, because that's everybody wants to know what your Instagram is.
Right.
But don't measure your success based on just the fact that you have an Instagram page, because there's a lot of people out here with thousands and thousands of followers and they're not making any money at all with their products. So
that is true. I agree. Yeah.
It's and working in ways of like being creative in different ways, like you said, like a giveaway of some sort, even just having people test it out. Like how you have Diana has the product and can recommend these products and suggest these products, and is a real person tester of your products. Goes a long way also, because I'm ready for a body butter, let me tell you. And that goes that for, because you've told me how to use it, because I have no idea.
Yeah.
And I'm a lotion lover and a product lover, and so things like that. And like even the oil, that rosebud and that oil, I'm ready for it. So when you need a tester,
I got you.
In the cold winter, in the cold wintered areas to test it out, I got you.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And it's the perfect time to use body butters, especially during like the winter months, because your skin get dry and itchy. So I would use something a little bit more thicker than a lotion.
Okay.
Right.
Good to know.
And the price point is decent. That's another thing. We looked at your website and like your price point is decent. A lot of times natural products are super expensive, because it's just like, it's like buying a salad. You pay $15, but you can get a burger for $2. You know, it's just like, I'm trying to live here. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Right.
So if you can give to our audience all your social media, how to find the products, your website, everything like that, so that they can go ahead and purchase. Give this a try.
Okay, so my products can be purchased online at www.8theory, and that's 8, the number 8, THEORY.net. And I can be found online, well, not online, on Instagram at 8th, the ampersand theory, 8th and theory. I'm currently working on my Facebook profile.
Okay, perfect. You guys make
Very
sure
cool.
to follow, keep tabs on the new products that are coming out. I mean, this sounds fantastic and holistic. I think everyone is going, I don't want to say a wave, but people are realizing it with especially with social media, the internet and things like that. People are learning natural is the best way. Natural is the way of health and things like that. So this is important. This is major.
It's extremely
Absolutely.
important. And to piggyback on what Diana said earlier, what you put on your skin is like you're feeding your skin. But we must also remember that whatever we put on our skin goes into our bloodstream, and it also goes to our kidneys and liver. You understand? So those two organs have to process things that we're putting on our skin.
Sure, of
You want
course.
to be very conscious of the products that you're using.
Yeah.
Well, thank you, Maggie, so much. We appreciate it. We are excited for the future of Eighth and Theory.
Thank you so much.
I love saying the name too, so great job on your
Thank
two
you.
favorite things in one.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thanks, Marley.
We appreciate you joining us. We will be in contact with you, and we'll be on the lookout for you. And guys, make sure you're following Eighth and Theory and go buy the products. Go try these out.
Thank you. I appreciate you both.
Thank you,
Thanks.
Maggie.
Have a
All right.
blessed day.
You too.
Thank you.
Take care. Bye.
It's fun.
Yeah, I'm a slightly, I don't want to say jealous, but you got some good products in your hands.
I know. And like her samples were generous. You know how people send you stuff? I'm like, wow, like this is so nice. I was so touched. They literally reached out. They're like, hey, would you like to try this? I'm like, yeah, absolutely. And then when I got the package, I'm like, hey now, I don't need
this
to
is
buy
a
stuff
full
for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like a girl saves some cash. You know what I mean? Like
you know what? Products are expensive. I'll tell you
yeah.
that. Even natural products are very expensive, and you have to,
Yeah.
like you said, like a salad versus a burger. You
Yeah.
have to invest in your health, and that includes the products as well, because it's what's best for you, best for your body. So
Yeah.
shout out
I'll
to
keep you
Maggie.
guys along my journey. I'll let you guys know how I like it so far and what's working and
Love
what's
it.
not working. And I'm definitely curious about the natural deodorant transition phase. So that's definitely going to be interesting.
I would carry the deodorant with you at all times.
Oh
Only
Uh-oh.
because that's my biggest fear. Like my biggest
I feel bad for my
fear.
boyfriend.
Right. He can suffer through it. It's the people around you that don't know you. You
Yeah.
need to, you got to freshen up sometimes in the bathroom. Like, just be like, it might hit hard at work or something. Thanks
Yeah.
again to Maggie, Eighth and Theory. You guys go check that out. And now it is our favorite part of the week, the recommendations of the week.
Yeah.
Do you want to start or do you want me to start?
Sure, I can start because I've been showing products, and for those of you who have been listening, for the past couple of episodes, a few episodes back, I shared to everybody that I was experiencing a lot of hair loss, and it was emotionally difficult. It was psychologically difficult, and it was also something that even makes you feel like I don't even want to go out because I don't like the way my hair looks right now. Like it's like such a huge relationship that women have with their hair.
Mm-hmm.
So it was very emotional for me, and I've been trying everything under the sun. And I'm happy to say my hair is growing back. Thank you. I'm so happy. And what I started using, aside from the shampoos and the conditioners and whatever, I actually started using this right here. As you guys can see, it's a hair growth oil that I ordered on Amazon. It was super cheap. I think it was $11 tops. Not expensive at all. It's a hair thickness maximizer oil, and it has peppermint in it. because a hairdresser told me that peppermint is really good for the hair follicles to kind of come back. So what I do is that every time I wash my hair, once I have like this hair wrap to help my hair dry so that I won't dry it with anything that's not microfiber. The key is to get a microfiber towel of some kind, or even a t-shirt if you guys don't want to spend money. Don't use a regular towel because it dries your hair too much when your hair is naturally curly. That's another side tip. But this, what I do is that once I do that, I put a couple of drops in my scalp, rub it in, scratch my head, let the hair follicles absorb. And you know what, guys? My hair's thicker. It is what it is. I'm not saying this is the only thing because I do drink biotin and stuff like that, but it's always good to kind of give yourself a little bit of a push and a help. So this is my recommendation of the week. Try to find yourself some type of a serum or a hair oil that you can put on your actual scalp to kind of get your follicles growing again. I straightened my hair a couple of weeks back, and the young lady said, hey, these are not flyaways. This is hair growth.
Yeah. Like those little, like, you'd be like, oh, why won't this stay down?
Yeah.
And then you'd be like, oh, they're coming in. So I'm just going to breathe. I'll be annoyed, but I'm going to breathe.
Mm-hmm.
Love that. Great recommendation. Peppermint does have that little, like, tingly, right? Like, it gives you a little bit of a tingly feel, or like a freshness feel. Does that happen?
Yes, it does. Like a cooling, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I love it. Well, congrats. See, it's all about trying things too. So that's great to hear.
Yeah.
That's working out. My recommendation this week is find a course or small class or something that'll keep you learning something new, a new skill set, or refreshing your skill sets. So as you guys know, I do a lot of freelancing work. I'm not in an office space. I'm not like around people all the time. And what I've realized is that some skills needed to be freshened up when you haven't been working for a while and you have not done those tasks in some time. So I started taking classes with Skillshare, which is a great platform. And there's people who teach you how to do things or kind of show you how to do things. So let's say you don't know how to use Excel. This literally will teach you deep how to use Excel with functions and all that stuff.
This is all online, right?
All online. Some courses you have to pay for, some are free. Some courses you can even find on YouTube. If you don't know how to do something, just find on YouTube. But Skillshare, there's another one by LinkedIn. I can't think of the name right now. It starts with an L. That's really great, or Lynn, I believe it's what it's called. And it's really great to use when you're trying to learn how to use something new in technology or how to do something. Learn how to make email blasts, whatever that case is. So I've been doing a lot of that lately, and it's really refreshing me. So I feel ready for the workplace when I go out back into working. And that way I don't feel so lost or behind or haven't used it in a while or something, new products. Or
basically, you're staying up to date.
Staying up to date with the market, with what's going on out there, how to do things. Because being outside of work for so long, it kind of throws you for a loop when you're trying to get back into a workplace. You're like, I don't know how to use Outlook. Can you imagine when I walk into a place and not know how to send out an email? Like,
I wouldn't share that in the interview, ladies and gentlemen. You got to keep that one a secret and just ride the wave. Like, nah, I know.
You got to fake it till you make it when you're in there. I had a boss who faked her way through telling people that she knew how to use Photoshop and Illustrator.
Oh my God, that's super hard though. Like, how do you get away with that?
And she's a Pisces like me, so I don't know how she managed to even fake her life through like that. She faked her way through it. She goes, and then I just learned how to use it online, and I've been graphic designing since. I was like, bitch, you faked graphic designing? Who does that?
Awesome. That's
but
awesome.
Those are the ways you have to get through sometimes to get work.
Yeah, you
right?
do. Mm-hmm.
So that's just my recommendation this week. It's just get something that keeps your skills kind of going and moving and whatever, or learning something new using those things.
Yeah, it's great advice. Great advice. Love it.
So before we wrap up episode 76, any nice encouraging words? It's been a while since you gave us our exit words, which I always appreciated. Okay. I always put you on the spot, but that was always my favorite part. Was your like, ding.
I would say
Diana's words. This new segment brought to you in Fresh Mondays podcast is Diana's final words.
I would have to say something that I have learned in 2019, since we're wrapping up the year, is that allow the world around you to cleanse you away from things that do not belong there. And I think that that's like the biggest lesson I've learned. Sometimes it's hard to let go of relationships. Sometimes it's hard to let go of habits, lifestyles, things that we think have been working. And then everything keeps on pulling it away from us for a number amount of reasons that you don't even want to accept. But accept the natural cleansing process of life. It's part of growing up. It's part of being a better person. And then even though you might have emotional attachments to certain things, it's okay to let go of certain things that you've always had around, because it just ends up being a better outcome for you. And that's genuinely coming from my heart, because I do truly believe that I'm one of those people that it's hard for me to like let go of shit. So when you let go, let go. Let go and let God, like people say.
And that, ladies and gentlemen, was the final words brought to you by Diana. God damn, I knew you had something in you. You see?
Yeah,
I
man.
knew you had something in you.
It happens sometimes.
Thank you guys for listening. Don't forget to follow us at Fresh Mondays Podcast on Instagram. Follow us on Fresh Mondays Podcast on Facebook. We got a Facebook following too. There's some people in there.
Yeah.
On YouTube, don't forget to subscribe. There's a link somewhere down here below, like the YouTubers do. You can follow me at Love Marley, MARLEY _ on Instagram. You can find Diana
at I am Diana C _. That's I am Diana C _ on Instagram. Hit us up at any time, email us at any time. If you guys want to show us and send us products, send it to me or Marley, and we'll be more than happy to have you on and support you. Because at the end of the day, somebody has to start somewhere. You know what I mean? So it is what it is. I want everybody to have an amazing Thanksgiving. Yeah. I hope you guys have a lot of food and a lot of carbs and a lot of stuff that you only get to eat once a year, because it's too much work to make it on a regular basis. So I really hope everybody, while you're cooking and listening to our podcast, this is a great thing to do, guys, because you know it's hours and hours of preparation for those of you who are hosting. And for those of you who had Friendsgiving already, I've been watching you guys. It looks like a lot of fun. Really
Thanksgiving
nice.
Be popping, and I moved to a new state, so I ain't got no friends. But I'm gonna find a Friendsgiving sometime next year.
Friendsgiving like be better than regular Thanksgiving. I'm like, this is crazy. Yeah.
You be like, bump this family thing because people got shit popping over here.
Yeah, right.
So,
right.
And especially us with our Dominican Thanksgivings aren't real Thanksgivings like others. Because I said here, let's make mashed potatoes. They were like, who makes mashed potatoes? I was like, you know what? Or macaroni and cheese. It doesn't happen at a Dominican household.
No,
so, thank you guys again for listening. Oh, and our email is freshmondayspod@gmail.com. If you want to be a guest, if you have a product, if you want something to talk about, if you have something to rant about, join us. We'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions as well. And be a part of the show. Thank you for listening and have a great day.